what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you how to build a super robot that will fight for truth, justice, and the right of all sentient beings. But yes, we are beginning a new building journey. Today we are going to start building the Agora models Optimus Prime. Yes, I'm excited for this, very excited. So this is the little brochure that you get with your first shipment of parts. You got a nice image there of Prime. One thing to note right off the bat, you don't get paper instructions with this. You have QR codes that you're going to scan, and it will send you to the instructions. I don't know if you're going to get one of these in every pack, so you might want to hold on to this because you need that QR code for the instructions. So hold on to this at least until further notice. But anyway, let's open this up, see what's inside. Hey, look, there's Optimus Prime, and yes, freedom is the right of all sentient beings. You get it in multiple languages. Hooray. Hooray for languages. Megatron, Bumblebee. Maybe those will be future builds. Who knows? We'll see. Well, we open this up, and we get some specs here on Prime. On the articulation, self-supporting model, face plates, shoulder lights, chest vents. All those specs going on here. He will come with his weapons. Blaster, the axe, metallic paints. Here's the specifications. He will be 31 inches tall, or 780 millimeters tall. He will be 15 inches wide. He will weigh 24.5 pounds. He's going to be a big, heavy boy. And 600 pieces in total. And when we open this up even more, we get a pretty much full-size picture of how big the model is going to be, and it's going to be freaking huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So yeah, this is going to be a big model, but I am here for it. Oh yes. Oh yes. So here is everything we get with the first pack. We get 3 trays of parts here, and we have everything we need to build his head and to build his window pecs. So yeah. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put his head together today, and we're going to save his chest pecs for next week. So that's what we're going to do. So without further ado, let's get down to it. Alright, so let's start putting together Prime's head. Now, one thing to note is that they do supply you with a screwdriver, which is always very nice, but I'm going to be using my own because I like my screwdriver. But as always, very nice that they give you the tools that you need. But yeah, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab this part right here, and this little piece, it's very little piece. Come here, little piece, come here, little piece. There we go. So we have this silver piece here, we have this little blue piece here. You want to make sure that the finished side is facing up. You can see there's a little, this section here has kind of like a little mark on it. You want that facing down. So that's going to get glued in right in here. So I'm going to take my glue and glue this together real quick. And there we go. It has been glued. Hooray for gluing. So now we need to take the top part of his head here. Now this is die cast. And again, look at that lovely metallic paint. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So what we're doing here is we are taking this, and this is going up in where? It's going up in this side, it looks like. So yeah, that's just getting sit up, right up in there, like that. So that's what we're working with. Now we need to, it doesn't say to glue this into place. I guess that's just going to be held into place when we put together everything else. But we have that, so now we need to take this little grill section here, and we're taking this bit. Now this bit is going to get glued. It's going to get glued right here. It's going to fit in right there, like that. Right? Nope, the other way. The other way. That's it. There we go. So it's going to end up sitting in there just like that. So we need to put some glue on that. So let me do that real quick. Okay, we got that glued into place. So now what we need to do is we need to take this, and this is going to glue right on top of it. So again, we got 4 little posts. They'll end up just sitting there. And yeah, that's how it's going to end up looking. So again, let me get some glue on this real quick. Okay, we got that in place, and that's looking good, looking real good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the top of his head, which is also die cast, and again, look at that metallic paint, look at that, that's beautiful, beautiful. And it looks like this is going to sit right in here, like so. And this will be secured with screws. Time to do some screwing. Now, these are the screws you want to use. They're in the tray right in here. One thing I don't like is they're not little Ziploc bags. I like the little Ziploc bags. This I disapprove of. This I very much disapprove of. Anyway, we need 2 of these. 1 and 2. And since these are going into metal, I have my little jar of oil here. Because when you are driving screws into metal, it's just good to give them a little dippity dip. That will make them go in easier. And also, another little pro tip is do not tighten your screws until you have them all in place. That way nothing gets discombobulated, therefore nothing gets damaged. So there you go, get it started, and now... Oh yes. Oh yes, let's get these nice and snuggened. There we go. There's one. And there's the other. Get that nice and snug. Oh, so snug. So snug. There we go. Lovely. Wonderful. Fabulous. Marvelous. There we go. We got the top of Prime's noggin. Yay! Alrighty, so let's put this off to the side so I don't knock it over. And what are we doing now? So now we're going to start assembling some electronical stuff. So we're taking this bit right here, and looks like this bit right here. And what is going on here? How are we orientating ourselves? It looks like that is going to be dropped. That's not the way you're supposed to do. So it looks like this is going on like that. Looks like. Seems like it, right? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we're doing that. And then you stay. And then we are taking what piece? It looks like this piece right here. And then this is sitting over top of it? Question mark? Like that or something? Yeah, it just seems like that's just kind of sitting there. Okay. Okay, so we're doing that. And then we're taking, it looks like these pieces here. These two. And what are we doing here? So it looks like we're orientating ourselves this way, and okay, let's see what we're doing here. So it looks like we're just kind of lining a lot of things up here in some way. So this is going in. There's okay, I see what's happening. I see what's happening here. Okay, so that's going into that slot. Okay, I see. And then this will go into the other side, and that should just slot in right there. Ah, like that. Okay, so that's what we're ending up with. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So we got that, and now this must also be secured with some skitties. So what do we need? Okay, we need these little, looks like these little black screws here. So we need 2 of those. 1, 2. And these are going into plastic, so we don't need oil for that. So it looks like one is going right here. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? There might be too much in the background. Just going to throw off the camera now. We might have to readjust our background here. The background's distracting the camera. Alrighty. So we'll just get these nice and snuggened. Okay, there's one. And when you're going into plastic, also don't over tighten. You don't want to do that. just, you know, once the screw stops moving, it's good. Okay, so we got that going on. Okay, that's a thing. That's a thing we built. Okay, so what are we doing now? So now it looks like we're going to start putting together his face. So we have this section right here with some nice silver paint. Oh, silver paint. And looks like this piece, yeah. So these are his eyes. And what do they want to happen? So this is just going to go in right here. So I do want us to put some glue on this. And what are we putting this on? Question mark? Looks like this part right here. So looks like we're doing this. I just want to make sure I have everything in the right place. Okay, yeah, that's definitely going to need glue. So yeah. So these 3 posts are going to need some glue, so it will affix itself onto that. So let me glue this real quick. Alrighty, we got that together. Looking good, looking good. Okay. So now what are we doing? We are taking, looks like these pieces here. And what are we doing with these? I don't know. I don't know. You tell me, instructions. So we are orienting them how precisely. Looks like that's going into this side like that. Yeah. So this is going to be the pieces of his, kind of his, basically like his jawbone here. So that's what we're working with. Like that. Okay. So now we're taking his mouth plates, and this is just getting pegged onto these. I see. I see what's going on here. Okay. Alright. So that's one there, and the other one. Come on, pop it in. There we go. Like that. There we go. That's what we got going so far. Okay. So now what are we doing? Okay, it looks like we're using 2 more of these little black screws to hold his jaw in place, or hold his mouth plate in place, rather. So, one will go right here. There we go. Go. And on the other side. Okay. Oh, we're doing it. We're building a thing. Oh, yes. It's starting to look like a thing. It's starting to look like a thing, and it always makes me happy when it starts to look like a thing. Yay. All right. So, there we go. We got that going on. So now what are we doing? We are now assembling. Looks like we're going to start putting together his necular region. Let me put this stuff off to the side here. So it looks like we're grabbing this. We have a little ball socket here that I just dropped. Where'd it go? Here it is. Found it. So it looks like we're taking this. It's just a piece of rubber, and this is going right over this ball right there. That's going to be our ball joint. So now we are holding it in this orientation, and we are plugging on. It looks like these 2 bits here. Is there a specific orientation for this? It looks like it goes like this. So that goes there, and that will sandwich there. And for this, we're going to need some different screws. We're going to be using these screws here that have nuts. Yes, that's right, we need nuts. We need some nuts and bolts for Prime. It's always something. Always something has to be a fight, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Of course it does. Okay, we need two nuts and 2 bolts. I need another nut. Can't do anything with 1 nut. Come on. Come on. Come on, nut. There we go. You stay. You stay there. We might need you later. We'll probably need you later. Okay, so let me have a screw ready to go here on my screwdriver. So basically we are taking the nut. It will sit on this side right there. And then whisker. Alrighty. Come on. Do some power screwing. Come on. Yeah! Okay. Alright. Got that. And another one right there. Get this on the screwdriver. And I mentioned how much I love magnetized screwdrivers. I love magnetized screwdrivers. They are a godsend. Such a godsend. Ooh. Okay, that one just kind of popped in a little bit. That was kind of awkward. But it works. There we go. It still worked. It just kind of like popped through. That was weird. But okay. Okay. Get that nice and snuggened. And snuggened. There we go. Because that's going to be our head joint there. There we go. Nice and smooth. Okay. Cool. 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 Alrighty. What else we need? We also need something else. We need this little bit here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Not there. Here. 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 Thank you. So this is going in here. And it looks like this is going in like this. So that's just sliding in. Alright. And that seems to be as far as it wants to go. So we'll see how that works out. Okay. So that's what we're working with there. There we go. We got that going on. All right. So we have that bit assembled. So now what? Now what are we doing? Okay, now we are bringing in wires. We are now bringing wires into play. So it looks like we're taking this right here. Undo this little tie. Come here. Come here. Thank you. Thank you. Let's just straighten this wire out. And this is going where? So this one is going to get connected up into here. It's going to just plug in right there. There you go. That's your home. That's your home forever. And this looks like the LED for his eyes. So this is going to go in right here. It's going to sit right in there like that. And this is going to get a little black screw. In the instructions, they call these the PWB screws. I'm just calling them the little black screws. Because also they don't have these like lettered the way other model kits I've done have, where it's like AB screws, AM screws. It's just like PWB. I'm sure that means something. Don't know what it is. Alright, let's just get this in snuggin. Now definitely with this, I'm not going to tighten it too much. Because, you know, these circuit boards always kind of freak me out. They scare me a little bit. Me and electronics don't mix. There we go. There we go. That's nice and snug in there. Okay. So that's what we are working with right there. Okay. Okay. So that's what we got going on. Alrighty. So now, what are we doing? Oh God. Oh God. What are we doing? So now it looks like we are taking this and, all right, hold up, we'll get this, we'll get this. This looks like it's going this way. And it's, oh, okay, I see. So we have these posts that are going to go into these slots on either side. Oh, okay, this is going to be the motor for his mouth. Gotcha. Okay, that's what's happening here. This is going to be the motor for his mouth. So that's just going to sit right there, like that. Okay, 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 okay. So we're setting that aside for now, because we still have to do something else. So now what are we doing? Now we're bringing in, it looks like this piece, question mark? So It's a question I'll be asking very often. Is it this piece? Question mark. It doesn't look like this piece. I think it's this piece. I'm trying to get my orientation right here. Like that. That. No. Yes. Maybe. Maybe. No, I think it was this piece. Okay. I think it was this piece. Yeah, it's this piece. It's this piece. I was right the first time. I was right the first time. So we're bringing this in. We're bringing in our neck joint, and this will merge right here like that. And then we're flipping this around, and then all of this is going to connect to all of this. Oh, God. Okay, so... okay. So I guess all this is getting worked in here somehow, some way, somewhere. Okay, like that. And like that. Okay, everything has a place. I see what's happening now. Okay. 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 So then this is going to take... Will you stay together, please? Thank you. Awesome. So we need 3 more of the little black screws. Not 4, just 3. But I appreciate your eagerness to be a part of this. Appreciate you. Appreciate you all. So please stay together whilst I screw. So this one is going here. So as always, we'll just get the party started first. We don't tighten nothing until they're all in place. That is the rule, and you obey the rules. Okay. This one is... Oop. Make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Okay. Okay, there we go. That one goes there. And this one, last but not least, will go right up top. Right here. Okay, we got that nice and snug. And you know what? I just realized I did something wrong. This wire does not go in here. That's not how that works at all. No, that's not where that goes. There's another wire that goes in there. Now can I get it out? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I had to take his head back apart to correct this mistake, so... We're not doing this. That's not what's happening. That's not how that's supposed to work. We're taking this wire. This is what we're supposed to use. This is the one that will go here. See, instructions. I pay attention to them mildly. You know, it's just, I'm sorry. All right, so this one's going here. This is what will control his mouth. There we go. There we go. That goes in there. So now let me just put his head back together real quick. Okay, there we go. Now we have everything correct. We got all this screwed together. There we go. Now things are as they should be. Yay! Yay for things being done correctly. It happens sometimes, you know. I try. I try my best. All right, so what are we doing now? So now we're just putting in the other side of this. So this is getting oriented thusly. So that's going over that. That's going over that. That should just drop right on. Pegs should line up, and this will take 3 more of the little black screws. Little black screws. Come on, little black screws. Work with me, little black screws. You were all so eager before. Come on. You were all so eager before. And now you don't want to even leave the confines of the bag. I see how it is. I get it. Alrighty. So again, we got one right here. And we got one right up here. And we got one right above the jawline here. Alrighty. So we'll get all this nice and secured. Nice and then snug. And snug, and snug. There we go. Okay. There we go. It's starting to look like a thing. Okay. We got that. So now What on earth are we doing? Now we're going to tidy up the wires. So it seems like on this side we're just running this down. You do have little clips that the wires are going to run down into. So go in your home. There we go. Okay. I guess just make sure you have some slack there to work with. Oop, that needs to go in there. There we go. Had to snap that in. There we go. That popped in. Glad we noticed that. Alrighty. Okay. So that's there, and what they want us to do with this one is they want us to thread it underneath this little bar right here. And get that out with something. Come here, I need my tweezers. Come here, tweezers. There we go. I'll make you cooperate. Alright, so that's getting fed through there. And down, and again, we're just running this into those clips. Okay, there we go. We got those wires nice and tidied up. Okay, we're doing things here. So now they want us to run another nut and bolt. So come here. One of you, and no, not you. You, that's who I need. You stay there. You're probably the extra, so I will hold you. I will hold on to you for later. And looks like this is just getting dropped down in here. Come on, there we go. Drop down in there, and then we just run this through on the other side. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Nice and snug. Alrighty. Boom. Okay. That's done. Alrighty. So now, what are we doing next? What are we doing? Now we're building more head parts. So it looks like we are taking this, which again, this is metal, and it looks like these two pieces here, and these are going to go where? Where are they going? Question mark? How are we holding this? Question mark? Is the real question. I think both of these are the same part. Yeah. Both these are the same, so there is no designated up or down. So these are just going. Oh, okay. I see what's going to happen here. This is just going to kind of fill in some detail. Just make it look like he's got some, some screws poking out. Some screws poking out. That seems like there might be an orientation for them. So they sit. There we go, like that. There is an orientation for them. Okay. Yeah. So that way they're poking through like that. So these are going to need some glue, so let me glue these real quick. Okay, got those on. There we go. Looking nice. Got detail. Lovely, lovely detail. So now we are attaching this to the back of his head. So how is this going exactly? Looks like we are oriented this way. And this is going where? I don't know. Looks like here? Question mark? Yeah, looks like it's sitting right there, it looks like. Yep, I think so. I think that is correct. Alrighty, so this is going to take 4 of the little black screws. 1, 2, 3, and one more. Boop, 4. There we go. Alrighty. Boom, there we go. We have the back of his head. Hooray for the back of his head. Yay, 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 yay. Alrighty, so now what we are doing is we are bringing in the top of his head. And looks like this will drop down. Where exactly? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, looks like right there. Okay, so that's dropping down like that. And this is going to get 4 more of the little black screws. Got that. I switched screwdrivers because this one has a little bit more of a positive grab on these little black screws. Should have thought of that sooner, but it's okay. Better late than never. There we go. Alrighty. So the top of his head is now in place. Hooray for the top and back of his head. Alrighty. Alrighty. So now, what are we doing? Now we're going to start putting together his ears and whatnot. Okay, so we need these 2 pieces here. These are in another tray. So these will need to get glued. And that will sit right in there like that. So let me get this glued real quick. Okay, we got these 2 pieces together. We have them merged. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in this piece. This is also die cast. This part is die cast and this part is die cast. So this has a little post here that will locate all of this, so it can only sit one way, and once we've done that, this will go onto the side of his head. So it looks like that will just plug in, just like that, and that will take a little black screw. So we'll get this little black screw out. One little black screw. We're starting to run out of the little black screws. That's a good thing. That means we're almost done. Alrighty. Get that into place. Get that in. And get it nice and snug. And again, I should use this screwdriver because, again, better grab. That is much more positive grab. There we go. Nice and snug. There we go. There's the side of his head. And now we got to do the same thing on the other side. And okay, there we go. Got the other side of his head on. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty right there. So what are we doing now? We are taking his, looks like his brow. That's just plastic, and it looks like that is going to go right. I was have to dry fit it first. There we go. It's going to go right there. That does need some glue. So let me glue this real quick. All right, and there we go. He has a brow. He has a mighty brow. There we go. Ooh, that's looking good. That's looking real good. Okay, so now, what are we doing? Okay, so now we have these bits that were in another tray here, these yellow bits, and these are going to get glued right here in the sides. You can see there's a small post, there's a large post, so it can only be oriented one way. So again, this needs glue. Let me glue it real quick. Okay, we got those in on either side. So good. So now we are bringing in these pieces here. So these pieces are labeled. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a number 1 on one side and number 2 on the other side. So number 1 goes on this side, and again, this is keyed a specific way, so it's only meant to go in one way. So we have all this right, which we probably don't. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I put. I think I actually put these pieces on backwards. I think these pieces are supposed to be angled down. Oh well, they're glued in, so oh well. Oh well, it's all right. So those should just press fit right on. Right? Looks like it, yeah. Nope. It doesn't say to glue them. Or do we? Do we glue these? Do we glue these? No, we don't glue them. We don't glue them. But they don't exactly have any real friction either, so it seems like maybe you should glue them, but this ain't well enough, yeah. I put the yellow pieces I put on the wrong side, apparently. Yeah, that's my bad, because these are supposed to be angled down, not angled up, but who cares? Who cares? Mine will be different, that's all. Mine will be different. Mine will be special, because it's mine, and I'm special. That's what my mother always told me anyway. Okay, so there we go. We got those going on. It's fine. What does it matter? There we go. We got those on. We got those on. Hooray, hooray for things that are on. Slightly misassembled, but fine nonetheless. But yeah, actually, I think we are done with the head. You know what? I think I can actually fix these. It actually won't take much to fix these to get them in the orientation they're supposed to be, so I think I'm going to fix them, actually. It's okay. That'll actually be an easy fix. That won't be too bad. But, yeah, I think we're actually done with the head. So now we can actually test out the electronics. So we do have a tester right here. And this is going to take 4 AA batteries, which are not included, obviously. You'll have to get those yourself. And we have a little chip there. Okay, so it looks like this is going into this socket right here. Get in your home. Go into your home. That's your home, correct? That's your home, right? Yep, that is your home. That is your home. There you go. Okay, so let me get batteries in this real quick. Okay, I got batteries in there real quick. Alrighty, so now, what are we doing? Now we're going to test out everything. So let's see here. So I already forgot which wire goes to what, so we're just going to plug one in and see what happens. So this is going to go into this, and oh, yep, that worked. There you go. You can see his eyes light up. So that works. Wonderful. So that means this should be his mouth plates. And this one does not go in there. That one goes in here. There we go. Woo! There you go. And now he's talking to us. We have movement! We have movement. Hooray! Hooray for movement. There you go. Everything works. Yay! Hooray for everything working. And that tray is empty. We can get rid of that. Get out of my life forever. And there we go. We have a decapitated Optimus Prime head. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to fix those because that is going to irk me, actually. So that's an easy fix. I'll fix that up so it's oriented the way it's supposed to. But either way, we have us a Prime head. And look at that. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And this already has some weight to it. I mean, there's a good amount of die cast just in this head alone. So this already has some heft to it. That looks good. That looks real good. There you go. That is it for the first stage of Optimus Prime. It's kind of disturbing to just have a decapitated head on the table, but you know what? That's what we're going to go with. But there you go. We are done with this stage of the build. Next week, we'll put together his chest pecs, his pec chests, his window pecs of chestular regions stuff. You know what we're doing. We're going to do that next week. But yeah, that is it. So if you would like to sign up for your own Optimus Prime kits, there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And there will be a playlist also, so you can watch this lovely, lovely robot take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek. Be proud. Palm in your face.